All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning somewhere out there in the world. This is EVE. We're not actually on Real Talk, and I am just putting my Real Talk stuff here. I apologize. Today is Thursday, isn't it? I am losing track of days. I've been doing so much. My gosh. There we go. It is Thursday. It is actually the Face of a Hero show. Yes, yes, the Face of a Hero show. We have a couple of heroes today. I'm losing my days, and I know we have Sundays, Real Talk with EVE at 8 p.m., but Thursdays is the special day where we actually bring some heroes to the screen here. So that wasn't even the right promo, the right intro, but that's still okay. It's still me. It is still me. And this is the song where we actually do the Face of a Hero tune. So it's an exciting evening. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day with this warm weather out here in the region. And you know what? This winter is very much mild, very mild one we've been blessed with. So thankful to be here. And without further ado, I want to bring up the first hero, and then we're going to join. We're going to be joined by our second hero, and our first hero is Dale S. Robertson, and he is an amazing young man that has been out there doing his time serving in the community. Good evening. How are you, Mr. Robertson? How are
How
you?
you doing? How you doing, Eve?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm busy, busy.
Hey, busy is good so long as we're being productive, right?
Correct.
Yes, yes. So thank you for coming on. I know it's been a long time coming on the Face of a Hero. I'm like, I kicked it off as real talk. I'm like, wait a minute, get confused with my days. To me, every day is a Friday. So welcome to the Face of a Hero. And I know that you have a lot to share today. We also have Mr. Michael Perkins. I'd actually like to bring him up on the stage as well. Good evening, Mr. Perkins. Welcome to the Face of a Hero.
Good evening. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for saying yes and amen to coming on this show tonight on the Face of a Hero. And we have two faces here. I think we may have three. The third is not sure, but if he comes on, we'll just add him to our screen here. And once again, welcome to the Face of a Hero. Welcome to our audience, to our IG people, our X people, and also our YouTubers, LinkedIners, and Facebookers. And thank you so much for Twitch TV, also for everybody that's out there connecting to this show. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. And, the Face of a Hero, it tells you the story about the hero and why are they heroes. We started out with first responders, but there's more than just first responders as heroes. As you can see, two of them are right here in front of you tonight. So I'm going to start with you, Mr. Robertson. Good evening. Thank you for joining us, both of you. I know you're both busy. And Dale, we've been trying to get on for a while, but I thank you for giving me the opportunity tonight. Good evening, young lady, whoever just passed by there behind you. Welcome to the Face of a Hero. Uh, you know, we always could use a support and an audience so that people can learn from you. You're the heroes. So we're going to start with you, Dale. Tell us a little
Yes.
bit about who is Dale Robertson. Dale S. Robertson. Who are you? I know who
Wow.
you
That's a,
are. The audience does not.
okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Dale Robertson, the creator of Spread the Bread Media, NFP, and we started out with it was about 30 years ago. I helped out a lot of non-for-profits, and I didn't get paid anything monetarily, but I got paid in other ways. So
Mhm.
now I can help. In other words, who's better to have a non-for-profit television show than ones who's done it themselves?
Exactly, exactly. So, but Dale, you've done some amazing stuff. I hear you are a veteran as well. What military were you serving?
United States Marine Corps.
United States Marine Corps. Wow. What made you go there? What happened?
Well, it was the way I was brought up. I was brought up tough, and I just carried it all the way through my life.
And in the middle of that time of service, did you serve for any wars? If so, which one?
Thank God, no. I'm a freedom fighter.
For those that don't know, what is a freedom fighter?
A freedom fighter is a person who's prepared for war. So when something happens, you're ready to defend your country. So you go through a lot of training. So when that time comes, you're ready to defend your country.
Well, are you ready to defend the country?
From the time I was born, I was ready.
Hey, he did say, be ready or stay ready.
That's right. That means you're always ready.
Amen to that. Well, thank you, first of all, for your service. Thank you for saying yes to serve in the military, and for all the veterans out there that are tuning in. Thank you for your service as well. Have you had a moment where you were like, "Why did I just do this?" Or you've always been certain about what you were doing?
I've had my doubts, believe me, but it was just something inside of me. I've always wanted to help people, and I wanted to serve my country. I thought that'd be a great way to broaden my horizon with helping people in general. And if I
Okay.
could do it, anybody could do it. I thought I could be a role model for young people to come when I was young.
Wow. Well, thank you for being that role model. And now, fast forward, what made you get, and then we're going to get to you, Mr. Perkins, and we're going to go right back to Mr. Robertson as well. What got you to deal with nonprofit, or TV for that matter?
Was that for me or Mike
For you,
Perkins?
Dale.
Oh, well, like I said, I enjoy non-for-profits, and I felt that they needed a lot of resources to keep their doors open. And like I said, by me having over 30 years experience, I felt that I could help them, with some of the things that they don't know. So I said, I'll build a TV show with expert panelists that can help them, as they can help others and build a collaboration to open doors for those who don't know anything about what's going on.
Right. No. Well, how long now? Spread the bread. Where did that title come from? You're not for profit. I mean, we can talk
Wow.
about bread in the one that you eat, and we can talk about the bread in the one that we make. Gain money. What is that? Spread the bread.
Well, spread the bread, as I said, in the streets, you hear people say, oh, spread that bread. And we knew knowing it's about money. But really, Spread the Bread is a faith-based organization. And I wanted to touch the streets as well as spiritual. So the bread represents the streets saying, hey, I want to spread that bread. And when you open up the bread, that's knowledge. Jesus said, I'm going to teach you how to fish instead of giving you the fish.
Right, right. Okay. And how long has your nonprofit been in existence?
7 years.
7 years. Oh, this is a good number. 7 years. That's a good number. Isn't that the number of completion?
And then number eight is greatness.
Hey, greatness. You're coming right around the corner for more greatness. That's
Yes,
wonderful. And
yes.
congratulations in all that you do. So, what is the main purpose or function of your nonprofit?
Well, to help on the non-profits. Like right now, I'm also a veteran commissioner. So everything ties in with unity in the community.
So, you have a TV show, right? With
Yes.
Spread the Red Media TV. What is that about? Tell us.
That's basically back to what I said earlier. It's just about having non-profits come on our TV show, talking with our expert panelists, and giving good advice to those non-for-profits. And then you have some non-for-profits who come on the show who's been there for a while, and they talk about their experience. They can share it to other non-for-profits who's watching our YouTube, Spread the Bread TV.
So, what has been the most rewarding that a non-profit that you've brought on and actually got something great out of it? I'm sure everybody that's been on your show, they've had great results, but does one stick out more than another where you've actually were very successful with this nonprofit and they just were so grateful because something of higher magnitude happened because you brought them on on your show?
All right, I'm going to take a pause for the cause.
I know
Mike
you have
Perkins,
some
can you?
background. I hear
There's not a
you.
lot of things going. Mike, can you answer something
Yep,
about Mike?
I'm gonna go into Mr. Perkins. No problem.
Okay, can you still like
Mr.
blank me out
Perkins,
for a
once
second?
again, good evening. You can mute yours. There you go. No, mute it again. Thank you, Mr. Perkins, for coming on tonight. Now, you are a newer face to me and to our audience,
Okay.
obviously. Tell us a little bit about who Mr. Michael Perkins is.
Well, Michael Perkins is a friend to Dale S. Robertson as well as to Spread the Bread Media NFP. Dale approached me about a year and a half ago, and he asked me if I knew someone who would be willing to help out with the mission of Spread the Bread, as far as being able to help other non-for-profits and small business owners achieve sustainability and help to circulate dollars inside the local community. And I said, sure, I know someone, me. And so with that, I recommended myself to work with Dale and Spread the Bread.
And how long have you been with them?
It's just about a year and a half now.
Well, thank you for being involved with them. And obviously, you saw value in it. What actually got your attention of saying yes to this
Well,
organization?
I like the fact that they're dedicated to helping non-for-profits get access to more resources and increase their visibility. That's one of the things that's central for me. What I want to do, even with small business owners, help them increase their visibility so that they can create more impact. And the same for not-for-profits.
Now, what type of work have you done in the past, Mr. Perkins?
Gosh, I have a wide variety of experience in many fields, but mostly around real estate and financial services. So I've been mortgage brokers as well as a realtor, as well as a financial professional selling insurance. So great experience when it comes to finance and real estate. And so I'm looking to use that experience now, especially to help young people, because a lot of people, not even just young people, people period, are buried in debt. Sometimes they have poor credit. And these are some things that I can assist with to show them how they can lower their taxes so that they can increase their cash flow and put themselves in a better position to achieve financial freedom.
I hear you. I understand that field. I was a mortgage consultant for 10 years some time ago. And so thank you for what you're doing to make a difference also in the community. You can never learn enough or teach others enough, right? So
Right.
thank you for coming on. And of course, anyone that deals with Spread the Bread are heroes because you're dealing with the nonprofit sector and you're actually bringing um, other nonprofits to light. And so I hear you are the president of the board. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct. So when Dale asked, I nominated myself, and he took me in and brought me in as president. And we've been making some changes over the last year and a half, and we're right around the corner for some major breakthroughs. We have a big event coming up April 12th at the Holiday Inn Madison Conference Center, and we have a lot of people there that's going to be honored that day. And it's a great event. We're getting a great response. We have some vendors that are going to be there that are going to be able to provide a lot of value for the attendees. So it's going to be an awesome event, great entertainment, and we're going to have an after party. So it's going to be a lot of excitement. It's going to be a memorable event.
Sounds like it. Now, you said vendors. Is this still an opportune time for a vendor? And if so, what kind of vendors is it that you are going to have at the event?
Well, right now we have people in the industry, real estate. Right now we're in talks with the mortgage broker. We have a couple of authors, I believe, that are vendors already. And I reached out to a couple of healthcare professionals. I would love to have someone in the field of care to be at the event as well. We have another vendor that specializes in debt elimination, and I'm also have contacted someone who provides solar services. So looking to have things that can help people to save money, improve their health, or get out of debt.
Okay. I feel like I walked in those fields myself. But do you have any room for new vendors, for more vendors? Are you seeking more, or are you already to capacity?
Yes, yes, we still are seeking more vendors. Like as I said before, I still haven't committed anybody for healthcare yet. So that's and some people like to teach people how to write their own book. So we don't have someone who can do that yet. So there's still some open spots there.
Okay. I am actually going to invite someone that does that. He is an author and also helps other authors become authors or write their book, and gives
Mhm.
courses as well to whomever would like. So I guess off the air, I'll get that information from you or from Dale. Um,
Okay,
yeah. And, you
sounds
know,
good.
yeah, no. So besides working with Spread the Bread, anything else you're doing in the community currently?
Well, on the 28th of March, we're going to have a collaboration with one of the local banks, Self-Help Credit Union, where we're going to be offering the keys to home ownership, as well as we're going to have a challenge, the ultimate cash flow challenge. So the bank is going to be talking about how to help people to get access to home ownership, because there's a big wealth gap between people who are renting and people who actually own their own homes. So we want to close that wealth gap as much as we can help ourselves by giving people access to home ownership. And another big thing for me, in addition to home ownership, is business ownership. So we want to teach people how to start their own businesses and do some of the other things that they need to do in order to move themselves forward closer to financial freedom.
Sounds interesting enough for me. I hope that the audience is tuning in. I do have the website on the bottom, Spread the Bread tv.org. You can look at it and then go to the events, and you will find the event that he's also talking about for April 12th. And Holiday Inn, it brings me back when I was a mortgage consultant. The office was upstairs in that same building where the Holiday Inn is. I said, "Oh my goodness, it's taken me back years."
Wow, wow, you're coming back home.
I'm telling you, and yes, I am still young, but it's been years. I would say about 20 some years ago.
You gotta be. You must have been a baby.
Right? Oh, thank you for the compliment, Ms. Perkins. I appreciate that. So what's next for Spread the Bread? Where do you guys broadcast? How can someone else get in touch with you besides the website?
Well, we are going to be on the dean's list in a couple of weeks on that show. Right now, as far as being able to get a hold of us, pretty much it's by website or through email. Spread the bread 7 at gmail.com.
Say that one more time.
Spread the bread 7 at gmail.com is the email address.
All right, you guys heard it
And
there.
if someone needs more about the event on March 12th, they can reach me at 773-297-1594 to get information about the Ultimate Cash Flow Challenge, as well as getting keys to home ownership.
All right, wonderful. That's a great plug. Um, where is Dale? Dale, are you there? Can you hear us? We're not going to be on for a full hour for tonight because of short notice, but we want to make sure that we get this information out. Spread the Bread is there to bring other nonprofits, correct if I am wrong, Mr. Perkins, to bring other nonprofits to actually see the resources that they need. Am I correct? Is that one of the
Yes,
reasons
absolutely.
for it?
What it is the TV show will have other not-for-profits come on the TV show, and then we'll have an expert panel on the show as well. So the not-for-profit that we're featured that week, they'll come in and they'll talk about what their mission is, what are some of the challenges that they're having. And then the more experienced not-for-profits will be able to give them some advice and solutions, and maybe even offer some resources that will help them to improve their current situation. And
Oh, that's great.
sometimes we'll have business owners that may be able to provide the solutions for those not-for-profits. We may even have some people that may be able to provide grant assistance for those not-for-profits.
That you are a great resources. Thank you for being the heroes to the nonprofits. Many times, as nonprofits, we don't know where to go, what resources are out there. If we need grant writing, if we need funding, if we need some type of marketing or advertisement or what have you, you guys are the fit, right, to connect them to that.
You're absolutely right. You're on the mark. We're looking to help with marketing by way of our TV show, giving them exposure to a greater audience. And as back to the grants, there's a grant out there now that someone just told me about today, that not-for-profits and churches can get up to $2,000 for this particular grant. But I don't have all the details on it, but I should have them within the next day or so.
Wonderful. And I'm sure that I know that Dale has invited me in the past, and I have known Dale for a long time. Shout out to MJ, to Eric Dole, Roberto Renteria. Robert was the reason for me to meet Eric Dole and MJ, Michael J. Jennings. And now I'm
Hmm.
meeting you, and I've met Dale through Eric Dole as well, and MJ. It's just a small world, but we're all coming back full force into that circle where, like, we started out in one end, we're coming back to surface. I think that's great, and shout out to everyone that has been nominated and will be awarded on that night, the gala. Can you give us that information once again, Mr. Perkins?
Yes, it's going to be April 12th at the Holiday Inn Madison Conference Center from 6 to 12 a.m., 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. And also, uh, we're doing this in collaboration with Tribal Wealth United. So I have a website as well. If somebody would like more information, you can go to tribalwealthunited.com/fundraiser, and that will give you access to some more details there. If you'd like to be a vendor, or if you'd like to purchase an individual ticket or even a group table, you can get that information there.
Give us that information one more time, Mr. Perkins.
tribalwealthunited.com/fundraiser.
Tribal, TRIBAL,
Yes, wealth,
or V
WEL. Yes, tribal wealth, TRIBAL, wealth, WEALTH, united.com /fundraiser.
fundraising or fundraiser?
Uh, I think it's fundraising. If I'm wrong, you can try fundraiser, but I think it's fundraising.
Okay. But if they go to tribalwealthunited.com, they can find their way.
Well, no, it's going to be, that page is specifically set up for that, so it's going to have to be /fundraising.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
You guys see it right on the bottom of the screen. That's tribalwealthunited.com /fundraising for more information on this special gala. What are we to expect that night?
Oh, wow, you're going to expect to have a great time. It's going to be a very memorable occasion. You're going to meet some great people. There's going to be networking. I think MJ had it set up for a red carpet reception to start out with. And then we're going to have the awards gala. And following that, we're going to have entertainment. We have I think we have a singer and a band that particular night. And when it's all over, we're going to have an after party. And we're going to end it with a stepper set. So it's going to be a lot of moving parts, a lot of
Right.
action, a lot of things going on.
Sounds like it's going to be fun. Well, I can't
Yeah,
miss
gonna
it.
have a lot of fun. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be able to have some philanthropy, raise some money for our cause, and be able to do a lot of good for our community.
Wow, that's great. Now, I don't know if Mr. Dale was able to come back on, but we're going to stay just a few more minutes, and I am going to bring you guys back on closer to the day of the event. We want to continue to invite people. Come and join me. I think I'm going to show up. I think I've
Okay.
been told I need to show up.
We're
No.
looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, Dale may not be able to come back on tonight, but yeah, but definitely looking forward to seeing you at the event. It's going to be awesome. I've attended and I've actually hosted events before at the Holiday Inn, but I think this is going to be the greatest thing of all.
Sounds like fun, ladies and gentlemen. Wear your best on the 12th of April, and that's going to be at the Holiday Inn in Matson. And which room? Which room?
Gosh, I don't have a room name, but we're going to have 2 or 3 rooms that we're going to have. So
Oh,
you
wow.
you
I'm sure
can't miss
there'll be
it.
a signage out there for people to know where you're going, and you're going to hear the music. Hopefully, you get there early enough to enjoy the entire show. I thank you, Mr. Perkins and Mr. Robertson, for doing what you're doing with Spread the Bread Media TV, and just continue to help those nonprofits. I appreciate you, and know that you are a face of a hero for me and for those that are watching here live on the Face of a Hero show. And of course, it comes on every Thursday at 8 p.m. So, do you have anything else you'd like to share?
Well, I just want to thank you for having us. You're doing a tremendous job. I respect you and honor you for what you're doing as far as having the heroes on your show, the first responders, and the things that you are doing to allow them to get their message out. So continue to do what you're doing, and we're behind you 100%.
Thank you so much, Mr. Perkins. I'm sure I'll be in touch with Dale in shortly, and we're going to bring him back, and we can talk about his uh, his service. And because I know he's been doing this Spread the Bread for quite some time, and he has a heart for it. So I thank both of you. And without further ado, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming on the Face of a Hero show, Mr. Perkins.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. Well, that's it, guys. This was a little shorter than the usual, but my apologies that I started with my other show. When you get to doing too much, you kind of can get a little like off for a second, right? But thank you for showing up here today. Share this show. The information is there, and support this organization. It is a nonprofit. Support it, and it's called Spread the Bread .org. Go to their website. And if you know of a hero, please let us know. Go to thefaceofahero.com or the phone number 773-809-0106. With that, guys, I gotta go. I still have so many things to do, and stay tuned for more. And of course, Real Talk with E.V.E is Sundays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Once again, my apologies for the beginning of this show, which turned out to be uh, my other show. With that, guys, I gotta go. Thank you for joining me tonight. I truly appreciate you all, and have a good night. Peace. God bless.